4 reasons why WWE moved Gunther to SmackDown. Former WWE World Heavyweight Champion Gunther choked out Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 42 Night 1 and walked out of Allegiant Stadium as the most brutal force. 3 weeks later, he is on SmackDown. On the May 1 episode of the Friday Night Show, Gunther stormed the ring after Cody Rhodes' match against Ricky Saints. When the American Nightmare was celebrating his win over Saints, the ring general jumped from behind, locked in the sleeper hold on the undisputed WWE champion, and stood over him with the title raised. The move was not random, and WWE had deliberate reasons for pulling the trigger on this brand switch. In this article, let's take a look at 4 reasons why WWE moved Gunther to SmackDown. Real reason behind Reigns versus Fatu revealed. Check here. Gunther walked into WrestleMania 42 without a clean, self-generated feud. The Seth Rollins versus the Ring General match at the Show of Shows was largely intended to relaunch the Rollins vs. Braun Breaker program. Breaker returned during the match to attack the Visionary, helping Gunther gain the upper hand and secure the victory. This made the former World Heavyweight Champion feel more like a plot device than the main star of his WrestleMania moment. The Ring General also retired 3 huge WWE stars over the past year, Goldberg, John Cena, and AJ Styles, and found himself without a clear direction on Raw after Mania. The Raw roster post-WrestleMania is stacked with ongoing programs. Roman Reigns vs. Jacob Fatu is the World Heavyweight title picture. Rollins vs. Breaker is confirmed for Backlash. Obafemi is building toward a major push, and the Vision is still anchoring multiple storylines. Gunther had no way to insert himself into any of those storylines. Keeping him on the Monday Night Show without a clear opponent was a creative dead end. Moving him to SmackDown solved that problem, and gave him the biggest possible target on day 1. WWE had multiple directions for Gunther on the Red brand, including a potential marquee program with Brock Lesnar involving Paul Heyman. That feud would have immediately positioned the Ring General in a top-tier storyline. However, it did not happen. After the former Imperium leader saved the Oracle from an attack by Seth Rollins, Gunther told Paul Heyman that the Hall of Famer owes him a very big favor that is more than a thank you. Everyone speculated he might ask to face Brock Lesnar in a retirement match. However, that did not turn out to be the case. Brock Lesnar's WrestleMania 42 match against Obafemi ended with the Beast leaving his boots and gloves in the ring, which appeared to be an in-ring retirement. That effectively closed one of the last remaining big match doors for the 38-year-old on Raw. With Lesnar out and Heyman currently aligned with the Vision, Gunther was left without a clear marquee feud on the Red brand, making a move to SmackDown a far more logical creative decision. SmackDown's men's division has a star power problem right now, and the numbers back it up. Drew McIntyre's WrestleMania 42 loss to Jacob Fatu in an unsanctioned match, following McIntyre's defeat in the Cody Rhodes rivalry earlier in the year, has left the Scottish psychopath's position on the brand unclear heading into the summer. Randy Orton, who was the hottest heel on SmackDown heading into WrestleMania, lost to Cody Rhodes on night 1, and subsequently had Pat McAfee, his ringside ally, announce he is done with WWE programming entirely. 2 of the 3 biggest male names on SmackDown in 2026 are now either directionless or off television. SmackDown needed an instant credible, main event level star after the Show of Shows. The career killer is the only star on the entire roster who arrived fully established as a real threat to the undisputed WWE Championship. There's no need for weeks of credibility building or an introductory program. He walked on SmackDown and put Cody Rhodes down in 60 seconds. That is how a main event insertion is supposed to look. Ricky Saints made his SmackDown debut tonight. While he looked impressive against Cody Rhodes in a competitive match, he is a new face who needs months of development before a title program makes sense. The American Nightmare is the top champion on the blue brand. The standard of his challengers directly reflects the championship's value. A program with an unproven debut act this early could quickly damage that perception. Gunther and Roman Reigns were the final 2 men in the 2026 Men's Royal Rumble, with Reigns eliminating the former to win a direct piece of unfinished business between 2 of the company's most protected stars. That history exists, as on Raw after Mania, former Imperium leader made his intentions clear to go after Roman Reigns' World Heavyweight title, but that plan may have been scrapped for now, and WWE could be saving Gunther versus Reigns for a larger stage, possibly at SummerSlam. In the meantime, Gunther versus Rhodes is the most credible undisputed championship program on SmackDown. Rhodes has defeated all his opponents. The career killer has retired 3 legends recently. The clash between these 2 stars doesn't require much explanation. It speaks for itself. This is exactly the kind of matchup Blue Brand needs right now, and it explains why WWE made the move. Get all the hottest wrestling news first by clicking here quick links.